Hi, time for another video, a little update again, check in. Today's the 29th of January, and the last time I went to Dr. Patel at VSP Dental in Danville, Virginia was week before last, and I got my last permanent implant bridge put in. So everything matches. So the only thing missing right now to finish up all these treatments, I have 2 implants in the front, and there'll be two tooth implant bridges put in there. I have my front teeth and the one right before my eye teeth. The reason I have a gap right now is because I've been wearing a little partial that covers my front teeth and glues. It cements to the back of my veneers on my eye teeth, and that has just popped out. The glue I guess came unseated, or whatever the terminology is, but so you'll know what I'm talking about. This is the little partial that goes in. And it cements in right there. It popped out, which I know it's weak, and I try not to eat there, but I must have been on something that popped it loose. No worries. I called Dr. Patel. Their office said come right on in, and they would fix it. I guess put adhesive on it again, glue it back in place. So the process, this all started back in August of 2018. It's been a long process. I've had multiple extractions, veneers, 7 implants placed. It's been a long road, but I can see the end now. I have an appointment March 10th of this year, of 2020, to go in and get checked to get my healing collars put on these front 2 implants. The healing collars, if they're able to put them in, she usually keeps those in about 4 weeks, and at that point she'll be able to put in the abutments and get ready for the placement of the permanent implant crowns. So I'm hoping sometime in April of 2020 to be done. But want to do a little check-in just to keep everything up to, I don't know, keep everything current. A couple notes on these implant bridges. There's a tiny gap between the implant bridge and the gum line. You can't see it, but you have to use like a water pick. I do use a water pick when I'm at home to clean out any food that may get trapped between the implant bridge and my gum line. I haven't had a problem with it. It's been no big deal. When I'm out, say if I go out to eat, or if I eat anything during the day while I'm at work or whatever, I have some dental floss that's made for this type of bridge work. It's got like a stiff end on one end, and I don't have any with me, or I'd show one. Maybe I'll do that on my next video. But you slip that stiff end between your gum and the implant bridge, and then when it pulls through, you're able to floss between the gum and the implant bridge, and it gets all that debris out, if there's any in there. The water pick usually gets most of everything out, but you may have some if you can't use the water pick. Aside from that, as far as brushing, it was requested that I don't use anything but gel toothpaste, non-whitening. I know the thing nowadays is everybody's getting whitening toothpaste, and the toothpaste, the white paste, is more abrasive, and it will dull the veneers as well as the implant bridges and crowns. So I have to use like a gel fluoride toothpaste, non-whitening. I've used AIM, AIM toothpaste. It's pretty cheap. You can get it about anywhere. And I've also used Close Up, which is more of a cinnamon flavor, the non-whitening version, and I know you can get that at the Dollar Tree for $1. So there's not a lot of expense there. I don't have to spend a lot of extra money on toothpaste or anything. But you know, naturally with these being synthetic, I think there's zirconia is what she calls them. You don't want to dull them, and they can't be whitened. So if you smoke, it's not recommended you go with this whole procedure. It's just going to dull them, and it's kind of a hefty expense just to make them last a year, and then they're dulled from cigarette or any other kinds of smoke, whether it be vaping or pipes, cigars, whatever. It will discolor them. There's something else to consider before you start this kind of a process. Other than that, I really don't have a lot to update today. But if something comes up between now and March 10th, when I go back for my next visit, I'll be sure and make another video and post it. I don't know who watches these. And if you are somebody who watches them, I hope you do get something out of them. If nothing else, it's information that maybe you didn't have before if you're trying to make a decision about going through this process. It's a big decision. It varies in price from dentist to dentist, and from how much work you need to how little work you need. So I'll never discuss how much any of this costs. It is an investment. I will tell you that. It is an investment in your mouth and your appearance. And it's hard to find good information out there. I'm hoping that I'm giving some good information. I hope I'm not leaving a lot of gaps or leaving unanswered questions. If I am, feel free to type a question in the comments, and if I see it, or when I see it, I'll get back to you. But anyhow, if you watched any of these, I thank you. And if you want to watch the rest of them, I'll just keep them up and keep them public, so maybe they'll help someone down the road. I know I couldn't really, when I started this a couple years ago, year and a half ago, I couldn't find anything really applicable to my specific procedure. So I hope this helps someone. But anyway, that's all I have for now. I'm going to get back on the road. And thanks for watching. And I will post another update whenever something happens. Thank you.